Welcome, Flosstube. My name is Barbie, and this is my channel, Asthewipturns. A little bit about myself first. Let's do that. I'm 53. I have 3 children, 3 grandchildren. I obviously cross-stitch. Been doing it for a while. I'm not great at it, but it's all right. I also sew. I do quilts. I do 3D printing. I do a lot of things. And I wanted to make a video so I could actually kind of watch my progress of how I go over the years. And I also was thinking about it and thought that what a great idea that your great grandchildren will be able to look back and actually see maybe who you were and what you like to do. And I thought, how cool is that for this generation of people to be able to do that and last forever, in a sense. So I'm going to do today is a whip parade of my regular whips. I also do Heaven and Earth designs, which are full coverage, but I'm not going to do them this time. I'm just going to do my regular cross stitches, and then next time I think I'm going to try and do this once a month, and I think next month I will do my Hades, which are Heaven and Earth designs, which are full coverage. So I think I'm going to show you this, and then next time we'll do that. So let's go. My first one I'm going to show you is Frosty Forest by Country Cottage Needlework, and it is this one. I thought these were so cute, and I know that they're older and a lot of people have stitched them, but I'm going to make them into ornaments, I think. So this is the start of that one. It is on 28 count Haunt Hagel linen, and that's about as much as I got done on this one so far. This one is kind of in rest mode right now because I have some that I'm really trying to concentrate on to finish so I can get them out of my way, and I can maybe bring one of my other ones in and start working on it more regular. So my next whip is by Good Natured Girl, Snowmen Through the Year, and I just love this. I'm going to do several of these in this book. It is just really a great... I would just love to do these. I mean, look at the snowman. Look at the Halloween one, and you got the Easter one. And right now, this is the one that I'm working on, is the Christmas one. And I am doing him on 28 count Lugana. And this is how far I've gotten on that. I hope you can see that. Okay. And so I'm really excited about that one. I really want to get that one done before Christmas this year. My next one is Filigram. I think this is a European. Pattern, but I bought this a long time ago, and I just thought it was so cool how you can either do the individual, or you can do where you do the tree and then you can individually. And how fun would that be for like a kid or something, where each day they could do the countdown and take off as you count down, or put up as you count down to Christmas. I thought that was, and so this is one that it's another one that has been on hold because I'm trying to get some of my other ones done, but it is a whip, and I will get back to it. And this is it, and it is on 28 count too, Lugana. I think it's called Ariel's Crystal or something to that effect. Some of my stuff I don't have. This one, these are real tiny. They're not huge. Some of the whips I have are I've had for a while, and like I said, I've been working on others. In fact, this one that I'm going to show you right now from Plum Street, Harvest Keeper, I'm almost done with her, and I will frame her myself and get her up. I did do her in a different color, the fabric. I know this is 28 count, but I do not know what the fabric. I know it was one from 123 Stitch, but I can't find my. Hang on. Yeah, I can't find my slip on this one, but this one I've really been working on. I'm trying to get her done. I've only got. Let me see. I only have another. I'm backwards, so here I gotta figure this out. Okay, I've got another beehive that goes here, and I've got to finish that border down below, and I think it's getting pretty close, and this side border, and then I will be done with this. So I've really been hitting this one hard because I'm wanting to finish it and get it finished, so then I can move on. I struggle with smalls, like ornaments. You think that, you know, they would be very simple. You could get them done in a day or two. And for some reason, the bigger ones I draw to. But I am working on this one, Cricut Collection. And I am doing the little Volkswagen with the ears. And it is adorable. I'm going to make these into ornaments. They will be ornaments. And this is what I have so far, and this is 28 count linen by Bee Stitch Me, and it is called Water Nymph, and that's what I've got on that. So I'm really pushing myself to try and work on this because I just really struggle with these smalls. I mean, you'd think that it'd be easier than anything to do, but it doesn't work that way in my head, I guess, apparently. I don't know. My next whip that I haven't decided whether I'm going to continue her or if I'm going to change fabrics. I'm unsure. The fabric is not the fabric that they used on theirs. And so I'm not really sure. It's a casual fabric, and I don't know. I just don't really care for that. It's 28 count, but this is Brooks Wonderland, and I have all of the characters in this series, and I'm gonna do them all. And I haven't decided whether I want to do them all as one solid or if I want to do them as individual, you know, like individual ones that I make into pillow or something. But this is what I have so far on this, but I do really want to get back to these as well, and I've just got to decide. It's been on hold of, do you want to restart or are you gonna go on? So that's where I am on that one. Now on my next one, I was really hating myself because Plum Street Sampler. It's the Ogla's Autumn Stocking. A lot of people have done this one, and people always are doing this one. And I really want to do the stocking. The problem is I did not cut my fabric long enough. And so I'm right in here at this cat, and I'm thinking that I may finish it to there and just cut it off and frame that and make it into a pillow or something, and then restart it again. Because I really want and I may do a different color on the fabric. What I did it on was just 28 count even weave is all it was. And this is where I am at on that. And I was really bummed that I'm not going to be able to do the whole thing like that. But it's fine because I can restart it and just use what I've already finished. It's good. My next one is the Spooky Countdown, and this one I have is one that I have not worked on for a bit, but it's one that I want to finish these. And a lot of people have done this, and this is from the Primitive Hair. And I know most people have seen this. I've seen some of them finished, and they look really great in the little shelves that they put them in to display. And I want to finish these. And this is what I have so far. And if I'm not mistaken, this is, oh my God, Ada, I think this is 18 count. oh my God, 18 count Ada. But I think it's called, oops, I think it's called, I can't remember. Never mind. Not gonna work. 18 count Ada. We'll just go with that. I can't remember. In a minute I will. And then I'll blurt it out. This one is the Stitcher Homespun. I'm doing her 1/1, and so she's been a slow process because it's 1/1. And it's called the Stitcher, and it is an older one. And it is by Homespun Elegance. I'm trying to make sure I don't give you guys a glare. And I'm going to make this into a little pillow. And I am not doing it on the called for. I'm doing on 28 count linen. And this is Hot Cocoa by Bee Stitch Me. And this is 1/1. And that's where I'm at right now. You can see the little rug and the little cat sitting under her chair. And I actually am picking my own colors randomly. So I don't even know what they are. But they are not what they originally put on theirs. So this one I've started working on again. She's one of my samplers, Hands Across the Sea sampler, Amy Kane, 1831. Let me take this out so that I can get rid of the glare for you. But this is she. And I just love these. I love these samplers that these little girls did. And I've been working on this. I've got a lot of the border done, not all the way. But the other day I started moving in here and did some in here. So let's see. This fabric is 28 Lagana, 28 count. And it is, I dyed it. I dyed this fabric. It's kind of has it looks more white out, but it actually has more of like a very light pink tinge to it, I guess. It doesn't show, it's not showing like that on my camera, but that's what it is. But this one has been a lot of fun. You know, you start getting the rhythm of but I kind of was tired of working on the outer and decided to pop in and start doing some of the little moffets in the inside. So I can't wait to get that one done. This is another one that I'm probably going to put in once I get a couple of these other ones that I'm almost done with, I'm going to put into my project that I want to really get into. And this is the Bella Filipina. I can't even pronounce it. No. Bella Philippine, I guess. Bella Philippine. That's what I'm going with. The Mad Tea Party. And I also have the other ones. I have the one that is Jasmine. I think she's Jasmine. And I also have Snow White that I want to do, but I started with her. And I've started on getting this border, which is, it's really pretty. This has really pretty colors to it. And I'm doing this on Gingerbread Luguana 28 count. And that is that. And I just love this one. I can't wait to get it done too and frame it. And she's one that's going to go in my whip that I'm working on. This is another one by Mill Hill. It's called Pumpkin Parade. It was a book by Mill Hill. And it's a whole bunch. And I have this one and I'm doing this one down here. And so I'll show you both of them, but I love this book. I already have some of these already ready to kit up to do them as well over time. So I'm kind of excited about that. So let me show you where. On the first one, it's called Fright Night, and this is on Cashel 28 count. And let me move that. And this is what I've got done. And I hope I'm putting this close enough. We shall see. And I've got a finish. I've got a finish over here. I believe there's a dragon looking guy, I think, and yeah, and a witch that I still have to do by the ghost. And then there's the big tree that comes up. And then once I finish that, all the holes are where beads are going to go. And this is actually going to be my first one that I'm probably going to bead on before I bead on some of the other ones, because I've never beaded before. So I'm kind of excited about these, but these were so cute. This is another one from that same book called The Wandering Witch. And I did this on 32 count by Elegant Bean by Lady Dot Creates. And that's what I've got done on her. I've just got to come down and do the houses and stuff there. And I'm doing all the called for on both of these for the thread. And I don't think I told you what this one was, did I? I don't think I did. Yeah, I did. I did. Okay, we already did that. All right, just want to make sure. So we got that one. The next one I have is by Prairie Moon, the Merry Christmas. A lot of people have done this one as well. And what I'm doing is I'm going to do sections. I think I'm going to do them. And I'm doing them 1 over 1. Because what I'm trying to finish them in, I need them to fit. And so I'm doing them 1 over 1. So obviously it takes a little bit longer. But I'm going to do them, and then I'll do maybe like the tree by itself, and then this dog, and then I may add something because I'm going to put him in a lantern that has glass. But the things I've got to put them in, it's so small I have to make them fit. So love that one too. It's just great. I do not know what oh, I do know what this is. I believe this is 28 count, but this is actually printed fabric, not dyed. So you can see by the back, it's white. It's been printed. And this is what I'm using for that. And that is that one. The next one here is called Rose Nativity. And this was from this magazine. That fabric was Filler's Roof, if I'm not mistaken. So let me pull that up real quick. The one that had these on, it's Fiddler. It's the Fiddler cloth. That's what that is, I believe. And I'm doing actually this. I'm doing this for my little sister. My little sister is mentally retarded. She lives with my mom and dad still. She can't walk or anything. But I'm doing this one for her to hang in her room. She'll be able to look at it. If she can still see, I guess. We all are getting older. I don't know. She's very hard to keep glasses on. She pulls them off. So, but I'm doing this one for her. And I really am going to try and get this one done before this Christmas. Because I started this before last Christmas. And I was really hoping to get it done so I could frame it and give it to her to hang in, for my mom to hang in her room. So this is that, and I'm excited to get that done. It is actually very pretty. And this is Fiddler, this is 18 count as well, I think. Let's see. Yeah, it's 18 count as well as the other one. Let's put that there. My next one, this one I actually started not too long ago. Sometimes I don't write, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I prefer to spend my time stitching when I have time to do it rather than writing or organizing, because you got to do your time with what you got to do. And so a lot of times I'm not. I'm envy of people that are, but I'm not. But this one I just started here recently, and this is Bella RETM. I love a lot of hers. I have the Snow White. There's several of them. I have them. I'm gonna stitch them and frame them. Maybe one day one of my granddaughters will, you know, or if I have more granddaughters, maybe one day they'll take an interest in them, you know, take them and hang them in their room or something. And this is done on the called for. Everything is called for on this, and it's DMC Weeks Dye Works and Classic Color Works are the threads, and this is Opal Glugana 28 count. And this is where I'm at. Let me get this right here. Yeah. And that's what I did. And I just started this the other day. It was already kitted up. I have so many that are already kit up. And I probably at some point on my channel will do one of just all the kit up items that I have. Because I have a lot of it. I'm probably going to die before I ever can finish most of them. But whatever. This one is another one. I got this on the secondary market. I bought a lot because I like some of the patterns, and this is one of them. And I thought, well, I'm going to buy that because there was several patterns that I wanted. And so this is it. The Stitcher's Habit is where it's from, Polars. And this one I did on Blue Spruce Cashel, 28 count linen. And I just love this one. If you look, I don't even know if you can see, but it has like sparklies. And let me tell you, I was using, which I've never been a fan of the stuff that's like tinsel. Now I can't even think of the name of it, but y'all know what I'm talking about anyhow. I hate it, and I'm thinking about using Whisper instead because I really was struggling to get those things to look right. So I haven't decided, but I have started this one. So, and this is what I've got done. And this is what I'm talking about on the sprinkly, sparkly stuff. And you can see it down here as well. But I think down here I'm using a filament type stuff. It's different. I'm going to have to see what that is. But it's going to have, I'm trying to make it shine and it's not working, I don't think. But yeah, it's this one I'm excited. In fact, I have another one that is a polar bear that will go with this that I will probably do as well eventually and get done. My next whip is Glendale Place Sleepy Hollow. And I want to get this one done too. I've been trying to put some time on it because I would really like to get this done this year too. But I have a lot of wants and you know how that goes. And this is done on 28 count linen. I think this is the called for. I think I'm doing this in all the called for as well. And this is where I'm at. So here's his leg, and this is the horse's hind end and the tail and everything else. So I'm excited about that because I really want to get that one done to frame. Another one I had started was Halloween at Hawk Run, which I think there's a whole bunch of sals or sew-alongs or whatever you want to call it on this one. But I had started it and I've just been working on it a little bit. And this is one that is going to go in full, where I'm going to be hitting it hard after I get some of my other two other ones that I'm about ready to finish. I can't wait really to get to the witches. I think that is just going to be fantastic because I like that. I just like those witches. And I am doing called for, I believe, except I put it on Murky. And I'm doing this in DMC and silks, and this is on 40 count Murky linen. And that is where I'm at. Actually, I think I had screwed up and I ended up frogging a whole bunch of this, and yeah. So, but I'm excited because I really want to get this one done too. I mean, it's just an awesome one. I've seen it done, and it's just great. I have one more whip that I didn't bring because I'm going to be working on it, but I'm doing the Christmas at Hollyberry, which I know there's a lot of people. I'm almost done with her. She's one of my other ones, like the Harvest one that I'm almost done with. She's another one that I don't have very much more to go, and I've been pushing to get them out of my way so that I can bring in some of my other ones that I want to really start hitting. I also I try and work on the ones that I'm really hitting on the weekdays, and then I work on my Heaven and Earth designs on the weekends because I have a little bit more time to sit down, and it's more, they're bigger. So next time I'm going to show you my Heaven and Earth designs that I have going, and we'll show you all that. One of the other things that I was going to go ahead and show you, I quilt. I'm not good at it, but I do it, and I sew. I like to make quilts. I'm trying to figure out. I haven't really gotten really great with my quilting machine, but I'm trying. So I don't really like my table and stuff that it's on. It's the smaller version because I don't have enough room for like the big tables, and so sometimes it's annoying because unless you're going to do like a baby blanket or a lap blanket, it annoys me. So, oh well. But so I was going to show you, I wanted to show you, I'm working on my eldest grandson's, let me grab this here, eldest grandson's stocking, and all I've got to do is finish putting all the little charms and stuff on, and this is the one, Shepherd's Bush Parker. I did change some things. I didn't do the stripes on the arms. I actually changed, I think I probably screwed up and I just didn't want to rip it out, so I went with it. It happens. But this is him, and this is him so far. This is for my eldest grandson, and this is the stocking I made him. It has flannel in the back, and this up here I made it with rabbit pellet, throw rabbit pellet. I made it because it's how I wanted to make mine. So there it is. And as soon as I finish getting my last charms and stuff on this, then I will start my the next one for the next grandkid. So they gotta wait in line, even though they're already here. They gotta wait their turn before. I'm only one person. I only have two hands. So this week there was a rainy day here in Oklahoma. I don't even think I told you where I was from, but Oklahoma is where I'm from, northeastern Oklahoma. And it was raining. We had some pretty good weather. It was going all the way across Midwestern, Southern. Woo. And so while it was raining, I made some bags. The bags, I've been going through a lot of my stuff. I'm trying to use up a lot of my scraps for my fabric. And so I took some that I had been making a long time ago, applique blocks, and I made them into bags so that I can use them for different projects. And so this is this one. And they are cute little dogs. They're all different. I made them all loud and fun. Just fun. It was fun. And I'm trying to use up scraps. And here's the little Chihuahua. And here's the Great Dane. Here's this guy. I don't know what he is. Probably a mutt. And they're cute. The bags are all different on the inside. Some of them, see, this one has white. I'm trying to use up a lot of my scraps because I just need to. I have bins of scraps, of just scraps. And here's another one. I made out of scraps. Can't remember what his inside looks like. Oh yeah, he's red too. But here's another one. And then I had some with, for Easter, I made that is some old, most of them, a lot of this fabric you can't even find anymore. It's older fabric. And so that's what I'm using is I'm trying to use up some of my older stash because I have bins of scraps of fabric that I've had left. So I made me some of those because I make most of, all my bags I've made except for the ones that I've gotten from, Amazon or stuff like that. The other thing I wanted to say is I have anybody who's, no, I don't. I ain't gonna say that. Maybe I'll hold that for next time. I think I'm gonna kill this now and see how I did. And I don't know how to edit yet, so you may get me pretty raw. But I'm sure I'll get better. I mean, I have to, right? But I hope you will come back. I hope you will subscribe, like, share it with other people. It helps channels when you do that. And I will see you guys next time. Thank you.